Hi everybody, so today I'm gonna be starting my build for my CFT worm bin. It's for continuous flow through system, so it's gonna be 30 inches wide by 7 feet long. I have some recycled wood here, pallet wood that I got for free, so I'm gonna use that. So right now I'm gonna cut these at 54 inches high. So these are not 4x4s, these are 3.5 by 3 inches. But I'm gonna make do with what I have. So I have 4 of these. I'm gonna cut 4 pieces of 54 inches and use the rest to build my structure. So let's get to it. Alright, so this is half of the base. So I've just put a 2x4. The total length is 84 inches because this is the length of my plywood sheets. So now I'm gonna do the other side and then we will go from there. So I finished the base. So right now I'm gonna put some truss here, 24 inches from the top, because my top section where the worms will be is gonna be 24 inches deep. So 24 inches from the top, I'm gonna put some truss and I'm gonna put the tubing. So I'm gonna do that right now. So the base is done. I'm gonna add some supports in the middle. And then the last big step will be to put some tubing here. So I'm pretty happy so far. The wood is great, it's super straight. Obviously it's not all level, but I'm not building a spaceship, so I don't really care. It doesn't look very good, but yeah. It's gonna work, pretty sure. Alright, so basically I decided instead of putting the supports now, I use the 2x4s that I have left and put them on the top so that I will be able to screw in the plywood and it won't bulge out too much. So obviously I'm gonna need some 2x4s. I'm gonna be fetching some in the rubbish pile. I should find some pieces that are long enough for this. Alright, so I started to install my piping. So what I saw on the internet was that most people were using electrical wire conduit. So it was double the price than PEX tubing. So this is 1/2 inch PEX rigid tubing, and honestly it's strong enough. This will hold, and I'm pretty sure of it. So if there was any people wondering what type of tubing to use, I say go for the cheapest. That's gonna hold plenty of weight. One pipe might not be super strong, but the whole bunch of pipes, there's gonna be about 50 pipes there. It's gonna hold the weight. I'm pretty sure of it, no problem. So I have 1 inch spacing, a pipe, 1 inch, a pipe. So center to center it's like 1.5 inches. Okay, so I managed to find some 2x4s in the rubbish pile. So now it's in the middle, it's gonna be solid. And now I've cut my plywood for the hand. So it's 24 inches high and 30.5 wide. So it's perfect. So now I'm gonna install all the siding, and then the last step will be to put the plastic lining so that the wood doesn't rot too fast. Alright, so there it is. The last sheet of plywood is installed. This is the inside of the bin. And now I'm gonna lay down some plastic to help protect at least the plywood. Now that it has some plywood, it's very strong. It's much stiffer. So basically the castings are gonna go under, right on the floor. I'm gonna feed from the top. I'll probably put a cover or something to keep the mice out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Alright, so there it is. I'm all done. So yeah, this plastic should do the trick, at least for a few years. I won't have to replace this bin. I've let a lot of excess here, so that all of the moisture will run down in the middle. It's not too pretty, it's not exact. I used some staples to fix it in place, so it's gonna have a few holes here and there, but yeah, it's not a spatial